Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at basically we're going to be taking a look at the Gogeta stage of the Blue Zone Miraculous Spectacular event, whatever you want to call it, but yeah, basically we're going to be taking a look at that event. And to be honest with you, pretty straightforward. I think for the most part, players, kind of know it's a tough stage. I think some people consider it the toughest stage in the game. It is quite rough. There's 5 phases. You face AGL God Boys in the first phase. They can seal you. They hit pretty decently hard. But the event pretty much ramps up at a very high speed. The next phase is a physical phase against the Super Saiyan Blue boys. Then it is a strength phase against base Gogeta. Then a tech phase against Super Saiyan Gogeta, and then there is a final strength phase against Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. Now, from the strength phase against Gogeta, I want to say that's where things really kick off. Not saying it's not hard before then, but I would probably say that's where you may want to consider using items, or you'll definitely feel the heat. So from the tech, Tech Gogeta can fire 2 super attacks. Then the next phase, the Strength Gogeta does like some of the hardest hitting AoEs in the game, and he raises his attack on his super. So he's pretty gnarly to fight. Like if he supers and then does an AoE, I think his AoEs are like 1,000,000 or something in terms of normal attacks. It's a very tough fight. Like, it's not an easy amount at all, and a lot of players will struggle with that. Like, it's not easy. It's not easy to handle. So I think a lot of players will struggle with that, understandably so. So to compensate for this, we just go and hit him hard. The strategy with the Gogeta fight isn't to deal with him like on an individual basis by bunkering down. It's actually just to tear him a new one and completely rip him apart. Like, if you can do that, then you tend to have a much better time overall. And I think for most players, you have like just a better functionality, like in reality. So I think, yeah, for me, like, I definitely think like in terms of the character, or like Gogeta in general, I think definitely this fight is probably one of the hardest ones. It's definitely really tough, and yeah, you gotta have a strong team. So we're going with like a superheroes USS team. I think that's a good team to run, personally speaking. Like, I think it's really, really good. And yeah, I think ultimately at the end of the day, it's like a really, really solid quest, to be honest with you. It's just something that's really, really simple to do. So for me, I'm quite happy with like the overall team function here. We have Strength Goku, UI Goku, kind of doing his thing, which I think is really good. So he does his thing, and obviously like manages to kind of like help and tank a little bit, or pseudo tank, by being just a strong overall unit and being able to dodge. Then we have the AGL Goku, obviously really, really good. AGL Goku, really solid unit, very strong, very powerful. So I think that's really solid. We got a lot. Vegeta, also very tanky. So immediately you can see, Gogeta, tanky, Goku, tanky, the other Goku, tanky, all through evasion, yeah, but it's probably one of the best ways, because very few characters can actually handle the raw damage output of Gogeta. Like really, it's really high, and you can lower his attack. Like that is something you can do. So his attack does get lowered quite a lot actually. Like you can lower it quite a bit, and it's actually a mechanic you need to utilize if you are going to go and bunker down. But if you're just going to try and burst through him, then you can literally just go as nuts as possible and try your best to sort of kind of clear him out before he can clear you out. And I think that's just the better strategy for me overall, obviously depending on your team. Now, one thing you do have to be careful of, especially if you're using units like Beast Gohan or things like that, is that the Gogeta, his AoEs are not intercepted by Gohan. So his AoEs, they don't get intercepted by Gohan. They don't, do a lot of like, how can I say it? They can't be intercepted with that skill, so they can do quite a bit of damage to you. So I think you have to kind of be mindful of that, and obviously plan around it as well. But yeah, I'd say the big thing with this team is just timing. Everything works out pretty good. Obviously we're running tournament participants. I think the Android 17 and 18 do a great job. They obviously do really well with the items for tanking. They can actually tank a strength Gogeta super attack with an item, which is good. After their super, it really helps out because they provide a lot of support, and the seeing of super attacks and everything like that is very important. So I think for me overall, I'd have to say that yes, ultimately I think they do really help out the team. I genuinely find that the team functions better with two of them because you have your rotation set. You have UI Goku, you have Strength Goku, you have AGL Vegeta, you have the Blue Boys. You've got your event set. Like you've got your rotation set. You don't need to change those rotations really. And getting the two-turn support, getting all that functionality from the team, I think for me, honestly speaking, is pretty good. I think it helps out way more than it doesn't, and I think it's something that, generally speaking, is fantastic. So I'm very happy with how it's all working, and I think for me it's definitely really good stuff. So besides that, honestly, not too worried about anything. I think this whole team ran really smoothly. I think the event was really tough, but I think ultimately it all ran really well. So I was pretty happy with everything, and for me overall I'd have to say a good run. But yeah, that's basically it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, obviously greatly appreciated. But I think if you're struggling with Gogeta, it's not, I wouldn't be ashamed or anything. Like I do think ultimately it is just for the best. So it is just like a good you need to go hit hard and hit fast. I think that's just the best way to go about it. So that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, as always, take care, stay safe, and if you need any more help, let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, I'll check you guys in the next video. So that's it from me. Till then, take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching. Bye.